Now take a look at this. Take a look at this very well, and don't skip this video. Don't skip any part of the video. This is one of my most powerful entry technique. And look at this place. Look at this place. Look at this place. This is what we call psychological level. Okay, 00 level. This is what we call. Look at the 135000. Okay, this makes this place a psychological level. The number is, the little I can say about the psychological level now is that it's an easy number that has double zeros that you can easily remember. And of course, in as much as trading has to do with human beings, okay, human beings tend to predict in a very likely manner, okay, a very likely and repeated manner. And of course, that is the psychology behind the psychological level, if I'm correct. Okay, now in as much as there is psychological level here, and of course my trend line running from here down to this point, okay, this place is actually giving me a confluence of two confirmations. And aside that, in as much as price is below my 200 EMA, what I'm seeing now is a retest. Okay, remember that the 200 EMA is a dynamic support and resistance. Now what I'm seeing is just a retest, but this retest might not get even to the 200 EMA because of the respected trend line and because of the psychological level. So everything is happening around this place, giving us about 3 confirmation confluence. Now what are we going to do? This is 1 hour time frame. We're going to wait for the 1 hour candlestick to close. This particular candle, of course, I came to meet the market this way. Now if I had come earlier, maybe I would have been on the trade now for a sniper entry and then place my stop loss here. Okay, here would have been my stop loss. Okay, but then if you go down to 15 minutes time frame, you discover that the market is already above the 2 EMAs, talking about the EMA 200 and EMA 50. Now what will happen now is that this market will be coming down to retest both the EMA 200 and then the EMA 50. Okay, now it will retest it in as much. This is the first time it's crossing above it, like obviously for about days now. Okay, now actually the market is going to reverse if you look at it from the higher time frame. Okay, it's telling us yes, this is actually a kind of W pattern. Okay, so the market will reverse, but this might eventually be the end of the reversal. Okay, this is just a kind of pullback. Now because of this trend line, if you look very well, you see it's being respected, and because of the psychological level here, this market will still push down at least in the next 4 to 5 or 6 hours. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we're going to take our entry at the close of the 1 hour candlestick that we're seeing now, or it's even better I make the entry now, okay, as a sniper entry, because I'm seeing, if you look very well, you discover that because of this psychological level, this candlestick you're seeing, the bullish candlestick, this candlestick that closed as bullish candlestick, I mean this particular one, this one, if you look at it very well, it looks like it's a doji candlestick. Okay, and the candlestick that is developing now may likely counter or give us. Now there is a secret I revealed to my students about how to trade doji as a potential reversal signal, and that's exactly what is playing out here right now. Because of this downward trend line. So it's actually a potential price reversal. Okay, now you remember there's a kind of bullish move from here to here and this trend line. So actually I'm gonna take on a trade now, and then I'll set my stop loss above this high. I'll set my stop loss above this high. Okay, now I may eventually exit the trade as soon as, because I'm looking at on 15 minutes time frame, this market will come down to retest the 200 EMA and possibly the 50 EMA. So I'm going to take a sniper entry now, and as soon as the price is approaching this for a retest, I will exit the trade, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Don't forget that I always say, whenever and if you are able to train your eyes to know and understand what the market is doing, you can always take advantage of that. Okay, so we are taking on one trade. Okay, and let's take on one trade because of what we are looking at. If we look at the market that is going to push down, then we'll take more trades. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. I'm going to pause this video and I will come back after 1 hour, okay, or less than 1 hour. Okay, now this is around 4:25. I'm going to come back by 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. on the dot, and that's when this 1 hour candlestick would have closed, and I will take my partial profit or take my profit, and then if it is confirmed, I'll take more trades or possibly hold on to the one that is running already until I exit, because of what I'm looking at on H4. Okay, now don't forget that I have a confluence of 3 confirmation right here. Okay, all right guys, get back to you later. Okay, all right guys, welcome back. It's just about a minute to 5 a.m. and I told you guys that I'll be coming back around 5 a.m. I want you to take a look at this place. Take a look at this place. Most likely my fractal will be introduced on that doji candlestick. I'm not sure, but if I'm correct, that's what is going to happen as soon as this 1 hour candlestick is closed, and I'm going to tell you what that means. Of course, my students, they will know what this area actually means. Okay, this trend line, okay, that's just it. Okay, all right, I was not introduced. It was introduced here already, signifying price rejection. Now this bearish candlestick closing here also has a significance. Okay, has a significance. Now this is just 5 a.m. on the dot, and is about that's about we entered the trade around 4:25. Okay, that's about 35 minutes. Okay, if you can be in the market for solid 35 minutes in continual profit, what then are you looking for again? What else are you looking for? Okay, what else are you looking for? Now I might decide to enter another trade now, because this bearish candlestick closing is telling me that there is an increase in selling pressure, volume and momentum. Okay, now I can decide to take more trades now, but of course I've taken one trade that is 1.5 $1.50 lot size already, so I'm not gonna record forever. Of course, you know that I've always promised that my videos will be short this time, except when I have to give details in any content. Okay, now what I would do is that I'm going to go ahead to take $1 profit while I leave 50 cents running. Okay, and then I will also go ahead to put my stop loss here. But remember, I told you that if we go to now, let me tell you one other thing. There's another secret to this entry now. Of course, like I said earlier, my students, they know what this downtrend line means at this point. Okay, they know what it means now. But then if you look at 30 minutes time frame, there's a kind of pin bar, 2 pin bars, 2 bearish pin bars. Okay, but because of the location, now that's a secret that my students know. Okay, of course you all are still my students, but there are students that are under my mentorship, and if they are watching this video, they will understand what I mean by that. I mean, boom and crash is one of the best pair to ever trade. Unlike volatilities that can toss you about and then can even make you make mistakes, but boom and crash, I encourage you, I seriously encourage you to do all you can to learn or master how boom and crash moves. Okay, the characteristic behavior of the market, it will really help you a lot. And I encourage you to sign up for my mentorship program. You're really missing it. I mean, it's life changing. It's wow. Okay, now let's get back to what I was saying. This bearish pin bar, two bearish pin bars there, but because it is on a wrong location, that's why there is a counter pin bar, bullish pin bar, which is very, very valid because of its location as well. And that's why we're having this move down. And you remember I said that this market is of course coming down to retest these moving averages. Okay, and that retesting that will give us the exit is on the 15 minutes time frame. Now it's still there's a kind of flu spike, okay, but I'm pretty sure this market is coming down to retest this, and that's why we're going to take our profit shortly before the retesting of these moving averages. Okay, so many thanks for watching this video, guys, and remember, it is a crime, it is actually an error for you to watch contents on this channel, getting values from them without subscribing to this channel. Please kindly do so right away. It doesn't take you anything extra to do so. I'd like you to subscribe to this channel and then turn on the notification if you are new, so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be the first to watch it. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you for coming around once again to watch our content. Remember, the remaining part of the year must be pure. Okay, it's gonna be pure for you. And of course, I've started releasing my end of the year stroke Christmas or December series of contents that would change your life. Of course, you need money to celebrate this festive period, and that's why we are releasing special content. And of course, don't forget that once we hit 5,000, there is a very rewarding strategy that I'm going to release, which is going to be one of the most powerful strategies. And I almost mentioned the name of the strategy, but I'm going to release it and you guys are going to like it. Okay, so I'll talk to you in my next video. This is CN Great Councils signing out for today. Bye.